Your foundation raises awareness, certainly of celiac disease. Is one of the bigger hurdles that you face just getting people to talk about it? You mentioned some of the symptoms, and when you talk about bowel issues and things like that, a lot of people don't want to talk about that stuff.
Yeah,
Is that one of the hurdles that you face?
You're right. Well, we face two hurdles. One hurdle is that people don't want to talk about all those symptoms. So, I have people saying, even my father at one point in time said, "You got on public television and said you had diarrhea?" And I'm like, well, that's the #1 symptom, Dad. If I don't talk about it, So people don't want to talk about it. And, and the other thing was, how I actually got involved in this was I was volunteering to run a support group. And there were about 250 people in the support group at the meeting. And I got up and told my story. And I asked women who in the room had reproductive health issues. And the hands that went up were overwhelming, but nobody talked about it. Nobody talked about this whole cascade of, digestive problems that they had, because, who wants to talk about, constipation, diarrhea, bloating, gas? I mean, that's not a whole heck of a lot of fun. So we actually did a little YouTube on sex and the celiac, because we're like, okay, how do we make this, more interesting? But, you have to talk about those symptoms. The other hurdle is it's a lifestyle change. So people, in the United States, one of the challenges is that people want a pill. Fix me.
Quick fix, yeah.
A quick fix. Give me that fix. Well, guess what? Our food is our treatment. It's all about changing diet. So it's behavior modification. So, and people, again, if they're not totally modifying their behavior, and if they're going to cheat a little bit, they may not be talking about it. The other part is it's a good news scenario. It's sometimes difficult to raise money for the foundation, just because they go on a gluten-free diet and they're like, I'm cured. This is great. So you don't have that pain and suffering. But for me, I think it's fantastic that people can go on a gluten-free diet and change their whole life. They can restore their health and reclaim their life through change in diet.